Hello, my horde. You may notice we're still on the same day as all of my insane rambling from the last video, so we'll see how this one goes, because I do also have another small product, and it seems like with the sort of small and sometimes vaguely uninteresting product, I really end up with just me talking. But these are the Smooshy Mooshy Besties. They come in these cute little like mini pudding cups. I like it. There was purple, blue, and pink, and I tend to only get two, so I had to choose, and it was hard. But this time I got purple and blue. It was hard to leave the pink one behind. I wanted one of each, even though this is absolutely just garbage. And I'm going to treat it as such. You know? But so the Smooshy Mooshies, I really like the Smooshy Mooshies because they are very, like the mini ones are very, very satisfying. Like the regular ones are, sorry, I look this way because there's the two that I've opened before, or like the couple that I've opened before are right there. The little pink and blue narwhal thing. Anybody remember that? Been with me long enough to remember that? Why am I talking so fast? Anyway, yeah, they're the little, so they came with little besties, they're little friends that are little keychains. You can kind of hear that rattling around in there. They're little keychains, and they're like literally like an inch or less, but they're so satisfying to squish. So I was like, yes, please, give me. And there are a couple of like interesting things. Like I do think the like apple donut would be super interesting to see in real life, and I would very much like to. There's also like a peach heart donut one featured on that box art. These are even different box art. Like, yeah, sweet, cute. I like that those are even different labels. These are Series 5, for ages 4 and up, adult supervision required, and I assume that's just because tiny things children might eat, because children don't know what food is yet. That's not a statement that's true. Why did I say that? Anyway. Okay. So, oh, there's no collector's guide. I don't know what their names are. Oh no, that's really depressing. I wanted a collector's guide so so they can have the names. Anyway, I got this adorable little, it's like a toffee shaped candy, because not quite like a peppermint, but like a peppermint, but I think it's more like a saltwater taffy. Did I say toffee? I probably said toffee, but I meant taffy. And I just wanted to point out this actually is one of the ones from the cover there. That's broke in half when the thing split. And it has the little keychain, ball chain. This one is a nice metallic pink, so I am super down for it. The only thing that would make this one like better visually, I think, is if instead of the yellow swirl that it was blue, and this was more of like a pastel. Well, I guess the yellow is pastel, but you know, my specific brand of pastel, okay? But I noticed, and I am gonna go ahead and point that out. The little loopy doop, I don't know, what the frick? I am losing words. Yeah, it's like, it was covered and then some of it's flaking off, but the little hole is not, it's like filled in, so I gotta make the hole, kinda, so that I can actually put the keychain through. I just, I think it's an indication of like a lack of quality. Not like a complete lack of quality, but you know, that probably, it should either be all the way coated or like not. And the hole should preferably already be pre-punched. We'll see what the other one looks like, if that's like kind of a goof or just kind of the way that these are made, because they do have particularly big seams going on, but I mean, this is stuff they just like flood the like foam chemicals into a mold and it seeps out. And I don't know what they do to cut it down, because I don't know how these are manufactured exactly. I'm just, you know, taking an educated guess based on the way it looks. Gosh, this is satisfying. I love these. It's so satisfying to squish. It's just so tiny, and it's just the right, like, you could just, I could see me getting in trouble, like if I was still a school child, for like taking this to school and like having it in my offhand and like writing my notes, but like still squishing this in the other hand like a fidget. Because I don't know if they still, teachers like still get mad at kids for doing stuff like that, even though it can definitely help some children focus, some adults too as well, but since I am referring to specifically school, like teachers hated that kind of thing, but this is silent. It's not like distracting other, like I don't think it would be distracting other kids for you to just like sit there with that under your desk, like so long as you were still actually paying attention, or not, I don't care. But it's the kind of thing that at least back in my day, if a teacher caught you like even just like with that like under your desk, just like kind of absentmindedly as you were taking notes, they'd be upset with you for like daring to have a toy in class. And I'm just like, anyway. Although also, at my high school at least, we had a problem with teenage boys with guitars. They would walk into class, you know, before class, take out their guitar and start strumming on their guitar until class started, which also made it difficult for the teacher to start class. And those kids never got told, like, hey, literally leave your guitar in the dang band room. Anyway, that bothered me because I was bothered by them playing their guitars and their ukuleles pre-class, because I didn't want to hear their... Anyway, that's a rant from like 12 years ago. I am really too old to still be angry about things that happened in high school, but occasionally I'm still angry about things that happened in high school. Anyway, we're opening little thingy number 2. Oh, we've got I've got another one that is from the packaging here. This, yeah, got my hand over it. This does appear to be what I'm gonna say is a package of Twizzlers, I suppose, or Red Vines. It doesn't, I don't know. Anyway, and he's got some little 3D glasses on, and that's silly. I don't know why. I wouldn't really necessarily, like, I mean, I guess that Twizzlers are kind of like a movie theater candy, but I wouldn't necessarily like associate them specifically with 3D movies, you know, and like old classic 3D movies either. None of that real 3D stuff. Oh, the chain for the other one was not in a plastic bag, and this one is. I don't think it needed to be in a plastic bag. I think that's just extra plastic that isn't necessary. But again, so this time it's still rough around the keyring area. There's also like that seam right there behind the keyring is like really awkwardly prominent. I tore it. Whoops, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just went to pick at it, and so yeah, I like tore some of the blue paint off. That's on me for doing that instead of like trimming it down, I guess, but that is something. Nope. Yeah, all right. that was gonna be a disaster any way I tried to do it. Because that's definitely something a kid, like a fairly young kid, is gonna do. They're gonna pick at the little seams, almost certainly. So, so this toy has got, you know, a percentage chance of just immediately being not like ruined, but immediately being less nice. But yeah, rough around the keyring area. Gotta kind of try to scoop out the hole again. And I didn't say the color, but we've got a nice metallic red to go with the red of the Twizzler stuff. Eee. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually... I didn't get that, like, cleared enough, so I'm gonna have to actually... There we go, use some intentionality to get through the hole there. Yeah, and aside from the fact that it also, like, because it's so messy, it just looks like garbage, that's pretty cute, super. I like this one. Okay, what I like about this one is, there are a couple of different, like, experiences happening here when you squish it. So, like, up here, there's the Twizzlers, and they're a little bit thinner, so that's, like, a different quality, which kind of like the edge of this one. But this one's a little bit thicker, so it's a little different than that. But it also, because it has the ridges, the Twizzler ridges, I'm, like, really enjoying the texture and the tiny squish. Like, it's just a little bit of squish, and it's, like, textured, and I'm really actually really hyper fixating on it right now. That's the kind of thing that I'm gonna have to put this away and forget about it, or else I'm gonna be just tearing this thing apart, basically, from how often I'm gonna squish this. But it also has the thicker part, and they're like here. And then there's a different, because the 3D glasses are kind of raised, there's like a different texture going on here in the middle where it's thickest, and I really like that. This one is, like, they're both satisfying, but this one is so satisfying to squish. Oh my god, like there's so much going on here in my brain because of the, like, textural, and you can, like, squish this way for, like, another kind of different experience. Yeah. Oh gosh. This one's good. Like, it's cute. It's not, I do think the candy is cuter. But this one is definitely the more satisfying, like, squish. Although they're both really satisfying. And there is, now that I'm looking at it, like, feeling it again, there is a little bit, like, where that swirl is, there is a little bit of texture on this one, on both sides. And that's cool, but the textures going on here with the Twizzler pieces and the glasses are crazy. So actually, that might be really informative to the right kind of person, like, whether, like, if you're looking for, like, a tiny squish on a keychain, so you can kind of put it on your purse or whatever, and it's something that if you are somebody who kind of needs the, like, every once in a while you need, like, some textural experiences to, like, ground your brain, these are really good. Very, very recommend. I mean, also if you just like squishies, and I don't know, Smooshy Moosies have been around for a while, so people have figured out that they're good. But I think they're actually, I think they have benefits for adults too, like, not just cute toys for children, because children like squish things. Like, some adults sometimes also just need the visceral squish. Anyway, I clearly am one of those kinds of people. I have no diagnoses, words. I have no particular diagnosis for anything that would indicate why or whatever, but I am definitely a very textural experience kind of person, and this is good. These are good. And I mean, I knew they were gonna be good because the ones from the other ones that I've opened, but I enjoy that now I have a couple of extra of the little ones, and there's a variety of textures going on here, even though it's all the same, like, good squish. I do wish for that apple or peach the ones that are like little hearts and apple shapes. I want those. So I might have to buy more of these because I want those so bad. I bet you they're the rare ones. There's no collector's guide. Smooshy Mooshy, collector's guide. It would fit in here. There was so much dead space in there. This thing is that size and this thing is much bigger than that. You could have put a collector's guide. Thank you, please. I need to know. I don't know if these are supposed to be scented, but this one actually kind of smells fruity. I don't think this one smells like much, but this one actually smells fruity. I don't know if I'm just having like a placebo kind of thing. There's got to be a different word for it when it smells like you think something smells or tastes like the thing that you were told it is or something, whatever. Anyway, there has to be a scientific explanation for that. I don't know. So yeah, these might be scented. All right, so that is the end for today. I talked quite a lot about these because I had an experience right in front of you, completely off the cuff. And if you happen to have liked that, you can go ahead and subscribe and see when my next video comes out. You can like that video to let me know that I should buy more squish. Okay, I'm gonna buy more squish either way, probably. But you can still hit that like button if you liked the video, just to let me know. And, you know, with all of that, I will see you treasures next time.